Shri Andrea Hegresar, founder Chancellor of Midday Deemed University, through this short. Respected dignitaries, honorable guests, esteemed faculty, and my fantastic audience. It is with great pride and immense pleasure that I, Gayatri Chetan from 2nd semester, welcomes you all to Kalpataram, the institution day of Midday Institute of Physiotherapy 2025 to 2026. Today is not just a celebration of achievements, but a reflection of dedication, perseverance, and the spirit that defines our institution. This evening brings together talent, hard work, and success, making it a truly memorable for all of us. To begin this auspicious ovation, I would now like to invite Ms. Gana Pilincha for the invocation.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, great evening, the institution day, that is Kalpataru. It's been titled as Kalpataru. It's nothing but Kalpataru or a Kalpavriksha, a tree evolved from the Samudra Mathana, one of the Vedic procedure. In that, a particular tree has been evolved which fulfills the desire, which fulfills the wish of everything, prosperity, in terms of strength, in terms of all health, wealth. That is how the name Kalpataru, which clearly signifies to the institution growth and the prosperity, the achievement, academic excellence, research and all the activities. That is how we derive the word Kalpataru. The dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, the guests, the faculty members, the alumni, the parents and the beloved students, also the students' council, a warm greetings to all gathered here. It's an immense pleasure to address you, to stand before you and to welcome you on this great gathering, the institution day, that is the Kalpataru. As we are moving towards the 29th year and in 2027, where we started along back in 1997, way back, we started with a small an institution at Hotel Pendelin, and today we are by 2027, that is 30 years of academic excellence in physiotherapy, and today we are one of the premier institutions in India, having all kinds of facilities, infrastructure, research, faculties and all in terms of the feedback and other rankings. So indeed we are going to celebrate 2027 as the Pearl Jubilee celebrations, for which the logo will be released in the coming sessions. And it's on this great evening, it's an honor to have among us the esteemed chief guest, Dr. Sandeep Srivastava, the Vice Chancellor of the KLE University, an eminent orthopedic surgeon, a very popular orator, a TEDx speaker, and also received a lot of awards, the service, the professional excellence, and also he has authored several books, in which one of the most appreciated point that sorted because rising softly is still rising. It's one of the book where it explores the inner strength, the balance, the growth in face of the modern pressure, and that is something which is very unique, and he has been recognized in various fields on the numerous international and national honors, including honorary awards as the best academic person or the best surgeon, as the international Icon Award. He is also recipient of Rashtriya Chikitsa Seva Bhushan, that is one of the most prestigious award, and many more the lifetime achievement recognitions. And as a Vice Chancellor of KLE University, Professor Srivastava continues to guide CAHED towards the greater excellence through the quality assurance, the disciplinary research, the digital transformations, the internal and other external and internal collaborations, and the value-based educations. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our privilege, it is our fortune to have among us Dr. Sandeep Srivastava, the Vice Chancellor, as the Chief Guest on behalf of the Nitya Institute of Physiotherapy, Nitya University and entire students. I extend a very warm welcome to our Vice Chancellor of the University. It is a great pride in warmly welcoming our Honorable Chancellor, Sri Vishal Hilde, who is a constant participation as an inspiration and a motivation, as a visionary leader and a positivity and a continuity to guide us forward in every journey of excellence, and his constant support is the source or is a source of development in terms of the academic excellence or research. We are grateful for his unwavering support on behalf of the NITTE Institute of Physiotherapy faculties, the Students' Council. I extend a very warm welcome to our beloved Chancellor, Sri Vishal Hilde. Equally honored and another renowned physiotherapist, Dr. Denard, who has taken over the Dean of College of Rehabilitation Science, the University of St. Thomas, Manila. His association, his support as an associate, as a professional, initiated an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding between NITTE and the UST, and it has been continuing from 2015, so past so many years. So his contribution to NITTE Institute of Physiotherapy and NITTE University is in various ways, and we are quite honored to have him as a guest of honor, and tomorrow is also a resource speaker for the pre-conference workshop. We are delighted to have you, and on behalf of the NITTE Institute of Physiotherapy, we extend a warm welcome to Dr. Denard. And I extend a very warm welcome to the key person of this institution today, Dr. Mayuri, for his dedicated work, for his dedicated guidance and mentorship to the Students' Council, serving as a faculty advisor to the Students' Council and also chairperson of the cultural activities and cultural council. Throughout the year, she has taken care of the entire institutional cultural activities as well as Students' Council activities. And she is the backbone of this Kalpataru, the institution day. On behalf of the entire institute and the university and council, we welcome Dr. Mayuri. Of our institute, who are the backbone of many of the series of events what we conduct, many of the teaching, learning program or special skill training or any other workshops, research activities, who shower their knowledge to the students, considering as their own children, and they are the entire and second parent to the students. So on behalf of the entire Institute of Physiotherapy, I extend a warm welcome to our teaching faculties. We also welcome the parents, those who have been invited, and all other alumni to our UG and PG batch, those who have accepted our invitation and graced this occasion. On behalf of the entire Institute of Physiotherapy and University, we welcome all the parents, we welcome all the alumni also for this great gathering, Kalpataru. And once again, we also have another important person in terms of the Students' Council. We have been telling Students' Council, but the Students' Council starts with the leadership of Pratesh Bhandari and his team. So probably they are the people, if we have been doing a series of events, and they are the people behind that, and they are the people, the key success behind that every year. So I welcome Pratesh Bhandari to this great gathering. And once again, we welcome each one of you who have been mentoring with our institute. And as a point, I welcome my very close associate and a good friend, Dr. Pramod, Special Officer, the KLA University. We welcome Dr. Pramod to this gathering, KSC Medical College. And we also welcome all the other technical and non-technical persons who have been a part of our activities. And then we move on to in short, the annual report. I will just take you through a very important events which we started our annual report from the last annual day where we had the chairman of Goa Public Service Commission, Dr. Uday Singh Rao Rane. He was our chief guest and we started our annual day on the last year that celebrated our 27th annual day. Very important, the Dutta Institute of Physiotherapy always believes in the social service, the societal impact and other extension service. So we had a great event that is connected to the Sauparnika river of Kollur, Bukaramika, that is Save Sauparnika and Swachha Kollur Abhiyan, where more than 100 students along with all the faculties were done in the program and all the temple authorities and trustees were the part of this activity. Then we celebrated in the month of June, followed by the International Yoga Day, which is also mandated, and followed by the Red Cross Society under the directives of blood donation camp we organized, and moved on by our new academic batch starting with the commencement orientation program in the month of August, which was honored by the Pro-Chancellor of Shantaram Shetty, and followed by the new Students' Council led by Pradesh Bhandari, which was inaugurated where Dr. Sandeep Rai and Dr. Vikram was the chief guest and the guest of honor. Followed by, as an act of activities of UGC, we had lot of events on substance abuse and lot of events on Nasha Mukta Bharat. So plenty of events were conducted on, and we were Dutta Institute of Physiotherapy is a part of the Swachhata Abhiyan from past 8 years, and we have been associated with Ramakrishna Ashram, where every Sundays and every month, alternate Sundays we have been doing, and I am proud to say that Dutta Institute of Physiotherapy is the only one institute in the entire South India which is without any fail every alternate Sundays participating in Swachhata Abhiyan of the Swachh Mangalore Pratishtha. So that is one of the major extension service to the society. So we have attended at the month of, which was at Malikatta, Kadri. In the month of September, we had NSS activities and celebration. In the month of October, again we had a Swachhata Abhiyan at Clock Tower, which is at Hampankatta, which was also graced by the other eminent, the additional superintendent of police. Then we had a small sports activities among institutional, that is NIPT Cricket League, and followed by the sports activities in the month of October. And followed by the cultural weeks were there for almost for 1 week, led by Dr. Mayuri, the series of activities on the culture. And then we had an important alumni meet, which was on the month of November. Again in the month of December, we had a Swachhata Abhiyan opposite to Town Hall and other Market Road, which was also graced by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, also Dr. M.S. Murikaya. Then, under the banner of the IKS, that is the Indian Knowledge System, our faculties had a faculty enrichment field visit to Kumbakonam, Tanjavur and Srirangam, all these centers. So we keep visiting such IKS centers on from the faculty side. That is one of the initiative of IKS from the faculty. Coming on to the Swachhata Abhiyan January activities, that was at Kodali, Tapovana, where you would just sir had been to the temple, same Kodali, that premises, that was one of the event. Followed by one of the important workshop on emotional quotient, which was graced by Dr. Akshay Agarwal, invited from Delhi, from the Gurukul Foundation, which was in the month of January. In the month of February, again we had a major Swachhata Abhiyan, which was inaugurated by the administrator of the Father Mulls Medical College, Dr. Father George Jeevan Sitvera, and we had a continuous again sports activities throughout the year, the week, followed by the literary activities, that is literary week, that's called as Abhivyakti, and followed by our cultural day and cultural week. In the cultural day, again it is called as Lasya 2025, which was graced by Vidushi Sharadharani Shekhar, where we had an opportunity to interact and learn a lot of the culture and Indian system from her. And we had also felicitated the Vidushi Sharadharani. Again in the month of March, we had Swachhata Shramadam at Kadri. That is again an important initiative on Divine Visarjana. That is the collection of all the used photos, used idols. Instead of disposing it in the river, we created a new concept of Divine Visarjana, collecting from all entire manual, collecting all the idols, and through religiously and very spiritually doing the Visarjana of those. Instead of they going and keeping under the tree, the broken glasses, or throwing the idols under the river. So instead of spoiling the nature or atmosphere, we created a concept of Divine Visarjana. That is one of the very important things, and we are still continuing that. April mid is the final day of the Visarjana. Followed by we had important the workshop on musculoskeletal area, that is again by one of the alumni relation activities. And very important on the month of March, we had one of the South Indian level, the Mid-Day Physiotherapy Premier League, which was again participated by more than 16 South Indian colleges, and which was inaugurated by one of the eminent cricketer, Shikhar Shetty of Karnataka Ranji team. And in associate with that, we had also the privilege of tying up a memorandum of understanding with the IKEA, a sports foundation. That is basically for the sports physiotherapy, the clinical exposure and sports exposure purpose. And in the month of April, the last 1 week, we were, I think till today, we were completely occupied with the activities. I know each one of them, the student council, more than 30 volunteers, the faculties were completely occupied on one, April 1st, April 2nd, April 3rd, April 4th, and then followed by the annual day, tomorrow pre-conference, then the international conference, and then followed by so many other activities. I think it was just possible by few faculties' initiative. This was one of the activity on blood donation camp, which was again taken care by Niriksha Shenai and Samartha Shetty. More than 70 units of blood is given to District Kerala Hospital for the benefit of poor and needy people. On April 2nd, a new academic block of third floor, which is as per the new regulatory of the body, we had a new academic block. So we had a puja, that is just a reopening of renovation. So on Gadahoma and Saraswati Puja, that was again an important event where we could have a lot of guests from outside. I think that was again taken initiative by Vireksha and Nitya Kumar, followed by all the faculties. Now moving on to in addition to all these events, various achievements of our faculties were one-to-one, where the first, where I had the privilege to attend as a chairperson in one of the conference in Women's International Conference at Delhi, followed by I had the privilege to attend and as a resource speaker in a Canberra Vikas College of Physiotherapy as a chief guest. And also the privilege of addressing Kerala University of Health Science, the convocation ceremony at College of the Institute of Allied and other health sciences under Talasheri Cooperative Hospital. Also I was invited, had the privilege to be as a panelist for the one of the international speaker at All India Institute of Medical Science, the things. We also had the privilege to address one of the guests as a guest speaker in Father College of Physiotherapy on the month of February, and we are also part of as a guest of honor and as a chair in the postgraduate convention held in the month of February at Bangalore, organized by RV College, followed by Dr. Purushottam Shukla, who was also a speaker at Pearlcom KNE Belgaum in the last November 2025, followed by Rakesh Krishna, was an invited resource person at AKG Cooperative Institute of Health Science at Kannur, Rakesh Krishna was also invited as a resource person to the Army College of Physiotherapy in Bangalore in July 2025 on sensory integration and processing. Rakesh Krishna also had the privilege of winning the third prize in the bronze medal in the senior faculty category in All India International AIDS Conference. Rakesh Krishna received the Best Researcher Award with one of the most prominent the milestone as a faculty in All India Institute of Medical Science organized by Department of Neurology in the month of December. And Rakesh Krishna was also invited as a resource speaker at Army Physiocon at Army College in the last in the month of February. Rakesh Krishna was also invited resource person for Maharishi Markandeeshwara University. There was again one more the things. Next, moving on, Dr. Soumya Srivastava received the Award of Excellence in the Professional Development category in the Army Postgraduate Convention. Now, moving on, Dr. Abhishna Ashok has been invited again for the poster presentation as a chairperson at Revive a Conclave Cardiac Rehabilitation. And Dr. Abhishna Ashok also received as a Physiotype a Woman in Leadership Award received recently. And she has received this award along with our National Council of Allied and Physiotherapy, the chairman, Dr. Yagna Shukla. So she had the privilege of sharing this award along with her. And then moving on to Nikhil Kumar was again invited speaker at Army Postgraduate Convention. And Dr. Mayuri had secured the first prize and a gold medal in the All India Institute of Medical Science in the OBG category. And Ms. Samatha Shetty also the first scientific paper in the Delhi conference. And in addition to all these faculty achievements, a lot of alumni activities or alumni celebrations or alumni marriages take place. So we do faculties try to attend most of the alumni, the occasions where they come and invite. So we do attend most of the alumni activities or alumni marriages. So these are all. In addition to that, the students' achievements, where our students Abbas achieved the first place in the scientific paper, and also Mr. Shahabuddin, who's also achieved many silver medal and gold medal in state level and national level bench press activities, and is also going to receive the Best Sportsman Award in the next coming session. Ms. Manvi secured a silver medal at a karate tournament in the last Karkala in 2025 and also secured a gold and bronze medal, and also in All India Open Karate Championship secured at Udupi. And I think these are all the various events only selected a major achievements of the students. Apart from that, a lot of achievements are there in various in terms of academic, focused on only on the other areas. The curricular, extracurricular, co-curricular, all these things are taken and being submitted. So thank you once again for the opportunity, and once again welcome all the dignitaries and again all the invitees, those who have taken time to grace this occasion. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind.
Respected dignitaries of the dais, Honorable Chancellor, Shri Vishal Sir, Guest of Honor, Dr. Vinay, our Principal, Dr. Dinesh Kumar, Dr. Mayuri, Dr. Bhandari, faculty members sitting across, parents, dear students, and ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be here in Bangalore, sir. It's nostalgic for me. I started my career, academic career from Bangalore, from KMC Mahe, Bangalore itself. So, way back in 96-97, under the leadership of Pro Chancellor, Dr. Khatana. So, it brings back a lot of memories, good memories, and music in Bangalore. Nidhi is an amazing place. And when I heard your report, I go down to all of you and solutions to you, congratulations to you for doing such a great work. I don't think so. Many institutions are taking initiative to bring on the sustainability with such a pragmatic approach. You going out, cleaning the things. I mean, cleaning is the first step in delivering the appropriate health care. You all know this. So congratulations to you also. As far as today's event is concerned, Kalpataru, I mean, he said it was very well explained by Dr. Ganesh, what does it mean? But there are two references to Kalpataru in the mythology, sir. One is Kalpataru has been a group of 4.39 lakh years when it rained consistently on the earth and then the first time it came. So that whole age is Kalpataru. Second is, of course, the wisdom tree. I think so. Nite is a Kalpataru where you all are gaining wisdom. So best wishes to you, and I hope so Nite keeps on providing and growing with a lot of wisdom, finding students a platform from where they can launch themselves to infinity. Having said that, congratulations also to the first out of all the winners who participate in different events. So in my opinion, when you participate, you are not a loser anymore. You are itself a winner, and there is one person who is first also. So congratulations to you all. I will start with this very small message, which I think so is very important particularly for the students who are here, the Gen Z. Many attendees, we fail, isn't it? So many of you will feel when the winners are here that you have missed it, but you haven't missed it. If I ask you one thing, what is the opposite of success? Anyone? What is the opposite of success? Failure? Yes or no? Yes, but no. Opposite of success is never failure. Opposite of success is refusal to rise again. Failure is just a way towards another success until you refuse to rise. So when you participate in events and you decided, next time I am coming back again to win, it's no more a failure. You are a winner there itself. And there are certain things which I can maybe give an example of my own life, how to rise again when you fail. I grew up in a very happy family, 5 siblings, 4 sisters, myself, my father being a doctor, mother being a homemaker. And then suddenly, one day, everything changed. We lost our father when I was in MBBS final year. Just a homemaker with 4 daughters, 1 son. It was a tough time. But my mother, she stood against the fate, I would say, fought the fate, and within a decade, all 5 of us were doctors, all 4 daughters were doctors, studied in USA, and myself also studying before he was a doctor. What brought her back? Just one thing, resilience. So it's very important you take your failure not as a failure but a chance to rise again. Resilience, when it comes to you, it doesn't come abruptly. It comes with lots of patience. So even if you decide to rise and do one thing better today, it's a good thing. So don't hesitate to lose resilience, but with the purpose. If you lose purpose, then resilience process is no use. So as a student, I would say never get disappointed. Be resilient. Don't feel you have failed. It's okay to fail. Second is how the knowledge gets transformed into wisdom. Over the years, you learn mistakes, and that it is simple. If you start teaching, the knowledge automatically gets into wisdom. And when I say teaching, I don't mean that you get a faculty position and start teaching. You just start discussing and sharing the things, whatever you have gained as a knowledge, amongst your friends, amongst your peers, amongst your mentors, and that will automatically give you a lot of wisdom. And you gain on wisdom, failure goes away. And vice versa is also true. As a teacher, I tell you, the thing which keeps you moving is learning. The day I will stop learning, probably I will start failing. So it's very important that you keep on learning as well. I am an orthopedic surgeon. I have got a huge respect for physiotherapists. When I end my services, patient is still in pain. And so many times they are in very severe pain. But when you start your services and when you end your services, is a different platform. It's rehabilitated to normalcy. And they are so happy. But what makes your story also success and my story also success is just one thing. When I do surgery, on the table. It's not the first time I am doing that surgery on the patient for the first time. Throughout the night I have done that surgery many times. I have practiced every step, anticipated every complications, and then I perform. So dear students, don't forget that practice is the only thing which will make you perfect. So when you fail, analyze your failure, perhaps you have indulged in less in your practices. Practice a little bit more and you will be successful again. When I became dean, I was the youngest dean at the age of 41 years of a medical school in India. And very soon, when you are young and responsibility comes, it comes with a lot of many things. You don't want to give up anything. So we are doing our clinical work also, doing our academic work also, and then took up the administration also. It brings a lot of problems. And very soon I started feeling burnouts. So much so that at the age of 46 years I had a triple vessel block and a complete heart attack. I went to the hospital. Fortunately I could reach the casualty. And what saved me? The people whom I have nurtured, they saved me. The hospital which we have built, it saved me. The equipment which we have purchased, it saved me. What I am trying to tell you is, you nurture everyone around you. You nurture the system, you nurture the people. To what extent? To the extent that you can trust your life into their hands. If you don't do this, perhaps the failure will not have a support system around you. With a very strong message that don't hesitate to take support from your family, from your friends, from your society. Never hesitate. Reach out to them and ask for support. Support does not come, always come spontaneously. You need to ask for the support. And I have seen young children, young students even hesitant to go to their parents and tell them they have a problem, and then they will go into depressions and then maybe extreme steps. What is preventing you to take a support? Just a hesitation? Hesitation you should have till you don't promise to yourself that if such situation comes to you and somebody comes to you to seek a support, you will give it without any hesitations, unconditionally. Till you keep this promise to yourself, you should not be hesitant to take any support from anyone. You may not return anything to that particular person, but even if you return to somebody else, it remains, that support system remains in the society. So don't hesitate to take supports. A lot of you, I know, understand you buckle down. But don't worry about those things. You take support from whomsoever, friends, family, don't hesitate. Lastly, I would say, when you are successful, you need to stay on the success. So a lot of pressure you get when you are successful, and staying itself can become a very strenuous thing. Don't worry about those things. If your success has been earned by good, honest ways, then you will never feel a strain out of it. You will enjoy the success. They say usually we are living in modern times. Chanakya says to be successful you need to do Sam, Dam, Dan, Bhed. I don't think so that's true. Vedic science is more evident. It says if you want to be successful, you should do Som, Dan, Bhed. There is a difference, slight difference. When you say Som, you mean control. So if you are able to control your senses, you will remain on the top. A little bit of control is needed. What you eat, what you feel, what you speak. So to remain on top, you need to have control on the things, on yourself. Then second is not dhan, not toss, but dhan, benevolency. You need to be benevolent. Benevolent to everyone. Be grateful, be humble. So somebody supports you, say thank you. Accept with grace, not with guilt. So benevolence, always be benevolent to everyone who is around you. And I am so happy that you have taken certain benevolences like divine donations and also that cleanliness. These are like society benevolences. So if that is inculcated, you are bound to stay on your successes. Then there is Sam, Dan, Dan. So Dan is not punishment, right? Dan is a cycle in a Vedic sense of your own karma. So not necessarily if you do good, bad will happen. Believe me, if you do good, good will only happen. That is what goes in, comes out, in almost the same manner. And lastly, being in scientific community, there is what? It's a sense of inquiry. So be inquisitive in your minds. So once you have reached the pinnacle, don't think that everything is done. There must be something more which can be done. Be inquisitive about it, keep on doing it, and you will stay at the top of success. So with that message, thank you so much for calling me. Once again, congratulations to everyone. I am so happy and privileged to be here. Thank you, Chancellor Sir, and the whole dais for calling me.
Professor Dr. G. Donald Mandapus is a distinguished academician and accomplished professional in the field of physiotherapy. He earned his Doctor of Philosophy in Physiotherapy from the University of Otago, New Zealand in the year 2019. Following his Master of Science in Physical Therapy in the year 2010 and Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy in 2006 from University of Santa Thomas, Manila, Philippines. Demonstrating exceptional professional competence, he successfully qualified both the Philippine Physical Therapy License Examination and the US Physical Therapy Examination State of New York. His leadership and dedication to the profession are reflected in his service as Vice President of the Philippine Physical Therapy Association from 2010 to 2012 and his continued commitment as a lifetime member and active contributor to its education special interest group. He is also a lifetime member of the USTCRS Alumni Association. In recognition of his outstanding achievements, professional excellence, and valuable contribution to physiotherapy, we take great pride in facilitating Dr. Donald G. Mandapus.
Professor Dr. Dinesh Kumar, Principal, MIPA, Faculty Advisor and Secretary General, to all the academic staff and faculty members, parents, alumni, and of course to our students. Good evening. Good evening. In my clock, it's 7 o'clock and my body is telling me to sleep because it's 9:30 back home. But the first question actually asked by my academic staff back in the Philippines, why going back to India? And my answer is, I have a home in India, and that is MIPA University. I'm surprised with the citation, but this is not my first time. This is my third time in your institution. And I think I'm the living testament of the growth that you have. This is not the, I don't know if you have the renovation, but it's still, actually every time I visit here, it feels very different. New facilities, accomplishments, and at the same time, I like what I've heard a while ago, because the vision of this institution is not just about the growth in your academic, but also extracurricular and your social impact. I'm actually very honored and proud to be here because when Dr. Dinesh asked me to be here this year, I didn't think second time or any other thoughts, but I said immediately yes. Because I came here before as an academic staff and being with our students during our global internship experience. But I'm here now as the Dean of the College of Rehabilitation Sciences. So for me, my journey here in India, in Mangaluru, in Nidhi University, is part of the journey that I have as a physiotherapist. I've been a physiotherapist for almost 20 years, and I've been to different places. But I think my address will not just be for the parents, but also to the alumni, not also to the alumni, but most importantly to the students. Because I believe that with the changing world right now, as mentioned a while ago, the Gen Z or Gen Z, the profession of physical therapy is actually evolving. And I hope that you also transform, inspire, and lead also the profession. I think I'll end my speech, the short speech, by sharing to you one of our patron saints, St. Thomas Aquinas, mentioned that it is better to shine than just possess the light. So again, it is better to shine than just possess the light. The institution gave you already the foundations. It's up to you when you need to use it and to move forward and go all around the world to see how our profession is very important to the world right now. The impact of physiotherapy is not just about our healing hands and our creative hands, but physiotherapists are there, number one, for service. We serve other people, we serve our community. I hope that you do not just possess that, you shine and contribute to the society. Again, physios add years, not just add years to life, but we also add life to years. Again, we're not just adding the life of our patients, future patients, but we add life to those years that they have. Again, on behalf of the University of Santo Tomas from Manila, I would like to congratulate everyone and congratulations to this event. Good evening, everyone.
Chipala to present out the award.
Good evening, respected Chancellor, the guests on the dais, faculty, parents, dear students. Let's recognize our outstanding performers. Today we celebrate excellence, effort and achievement. I would like to begin with the PG second year 2023, the topper of the PG second year 2023, Jasna K. Please come forward. PG first year 2024, Harshita VK. Harshita VK, please come forward. The best deputy intern, Priyanka Mahesh Shetty, please come forward. Mayur Sudha. Third year 2022, Teresa Devi. She is also part of the third year 2021. Second year 2023, Sharon P. Latu, please come forward. First year 2024, Deepika Devi, please come forward. Now we are moving to the best sports person. It's an honor to have with you. Teresa Alexandra. Kalki Kanish. Please give a big round of applause for all these toppers. Congratulations.
Experiences each individual weakness and difficulty involved, he will be provided with a wheelchair. May I request his daughter to kindly come forward and assist his aid. Fourthly, we have Dharma. Dharma, who has been facing each individual difficulty in water without support. She will be provided with the water. May I request her daughter to kindly come forward and assist this aid. Next, we extend our support to the Ritamika Anakashima, an organization dedicated to caring for those in need. As a humble gesture, we are providing essential mobility aids and healthcare support, including a wheelchair, walkers, and basic medical equipment such as medical aid kit and BP machine.
Every institution has a story of vision, hope, and identity. Today, we are about to witness a symbol that represents all of it. First, we unveil the college logo, our pride and our foundation. I would like to invite Dr. Nitya Kumar, the creative mind behind this design, to kindly come forward. I also request our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Sandeep